The Tigers went on the road last week, and it was some good and some bad. The Tiger Basketball Report, brought to you by the Green Turtle, starts now. Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry. And Coach, 2 road games last week. Start off Wednesday night at Morgan State. Big crowd, big local game, and one that went well for the Tigers as you won 76-59.
Yeah, it was a great environment over there. Road games are always challenging, especially, we've played 3 of them now in front of pretty crowded houses, so that hopefully will prepare us when conference play comes around and some of the student bodies and some of these schools show up. We should be prepared for those environments. And it was a great crowd, and we had good stretches against Morgan. Switched to his own defense, which helped us get a lot of turnovers. And we did some good side. 22 to 24 minutes of pretty good basketball. Some different guys I thought stepped up in that game, made some good plays. But yeah, it's a good win. We kind of gave one away there last year in Royal Farms, and our guys remembered that, and thought the focus was decent for a large part of the evening.
You had 4 players in double figures, led by Brian Fobbs, and Dennis Tunstall had a double-double. Team shot the ball pretty well, close to 50% for the ball game, 41% from three-point range. Was there any concern for you that it had been a while since you had played a game, because that Cornell game had gotten canceled on Sunday, so you had gone, 8 or 9 days between games?
Yeah, 10. I mean, yeah, a lot of concern, just because they press and make the game helter-skelter a little bit, and we tried to spend quite a couple days really preparing for the pressure. I thought we did a pretty good job of taking care of the ball in the backcourt, which was important. But yeah, I mean, we scheduled. We had 4 games set up over 12 days, and you try to line up travel. A lot of work goes into this. How you're traveling,
sure.
When you're traveling. We'll talk about that in a little bit, and you hope those things work out for you. Sometimes you get a couple of curveballs thrown at you, which has just happened to us. But I think those things will prepare us for later on.
It's kind of a Phil Necro week. They were throwing knuckleballs at you all week. But anyway, so the Tigers get the victory against Morgan. Then you go to play Vermont, and we'll touch on it briefly. The Tigers were supposed to leave Friday night. Didn't, because of mechanical problems with the airplane. Didn't leave until Saturday morning. So you got to kind of scramble and figure out what you're doing. Couldn't get to a shoot-around because there was a women's doubleheader at the arena in Vermont. So kind of a goofy way to get to that game at 7 o'clock on Saturday night.
Well, thankfully we made it.
Yeah.
Playing against a great team, not a good team, a great team. I liked us for 30 minutes. We didn't the last 10. Partly that was Vermont. They're terrific defensively, and we obviously went really cold. And the last 3 minutes we were really bad. We started having to press. That's not who we are. Yeah, it was challenging to get up there. But as I told our guys, our motto is to take on strain. There's no excuses. We got to go get the thing. And like I said, first half we obviously didn't shoot well. We guarded great all night. You told me we were going to hold Vermont to 34% shooting, and Anthony Lamb, who I think's an NBA player, to 4 for 19 from the floor. I would have said, what do I sign up for that? Unfortunately for us, we shot 24%.
Right.
Nobody shot the ball well for us. And Vermont's good defensively. And then the kid Smith, their guard, they have a good guard. he kind of was the difference in the game. He was 5 for 8 from 3. He's the only guy in either team that shot the ball well. Did we run out of legs late? I don't know. We'll never know. But it was a great environment.
Again, you played in front of 4,000 at Morgan on Wednesday night, and it was a packed house at Patrick Gymnasium on Saturday night.
Yeah, we expected. Like I said, they're good. Their front line with Lamb, and then the grad transfer from Alabama, Giddens, is that's a big time front line. It was a physical game. We did some really good things defensively. Our defensive numbers are off the charts. I thought our ball movement, and then which led to an inability to shoot the ball, and how we delivered the ball on time, on target, wasn't where it needs to be. And then I thought they made some timely plays and the shot. So yeah, we were disappointed. Our guys were disappointed. Hopefully, it's something we can learn from. But it was we've had some part of going on the road. It has some challenges. You hope they toughen you up for later on.
So the Tigers don't have to go on the road this week. As a matter of fact, they're home to take on UMBC. Tune in later, and you will see the coach and I talk about the upcoming game against the Retrievers. So for the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Tigers.